Proxy investment, it is such a wonderful and underrated way of doing investment. So what is meaning of proxy investment? So proxy investment basically that whenever there is a particular company or a sector is growing and it is on boom, there are so many other sectors and the companies which are associated them with them that can also get benefit out of that. So to give a recent example that recently we have seen auto sector booming, and after a long underperformance of good couple of years, auto companies have started making a good gain. But beside those auto giants such as Mahindra, Maruti, Eicher Motors, we also seen good growth in auto ancillaries companies such as Lumax Auto, Craftsman Auto, where I also made bucks. And there is one more auto ancillary company, Bharat Forge, which is also about to give a long breakout. So similarly, today's video, I'm going to discuss one more proxy investment opportunity, which is going to benefit of current and upcoming trending sector, which is metal and railway. So what is that company? What are the quarterly results? We're going to discuss all in this video. So please make sure you watch till the end. And if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the future notification. So let us share the screen and let's start discussing what is the opportunity I see. So the opportunity we are going to discuss today, it is about Sanghvi Movers Limited. So what is so special about this company and where it will get benefit with current economic scenario and current growth sectors. So let us first study a little bit more about the company. What you can see here that Sanghvi Movers is engaged in the business of providing hydraulic power and crawler cranes to various industries in infrastructure sector, and it has a fleet of medium to large size hydraulic truck mounted telescopic and lattice boom cranes and collar cranes with lifting capacity from 20 tons to 800 tons. So these are some key points I would like you to pay attention to it. That here it says about infrastructure, here it says about the weight, right? And then if you see here that the Sanghvi Movers is the, here we can see that it is the largest crane hiring company in India, ranked by the Crane International, a crane journal. So it is in engaged of providing medium-sized heavy-duty cranes on rental basis to various private and public sectors undertaking. Right. So it has a 40 to 45% of the market share in overall domestic crane rental market. So this clearly sees that they are a market leader in that the rental crane services. Now, who will benefit of this company? So, what are the users? What are the customers of Sanghvi Movers? So, here we can see that the windmill, refinery and gas, cement, power, steel, metal, and others. So, recently, if you see, metal sector has just given a breakout, a huge breakout last week, and then finally we see that with the drop on dollar index, the decrease in commodity price, the metal sector which was struggling with the margin, which is slowly gradually is going to get benefit. Here there is one more key information that company has an outstanding order book of 236 crore that is to be executed in this financial year 2023. And who are their key clients? If you see their key clients, there's Adani, JSW Steel, BHEL, GRSE, Ambuja Cement. So these are all the sectors which are now recovering from the long underperforming the series of quarters, and finally they are seeing good margins. And since their business will expand, their need of renting these heavy moving equipments will also grow. Now, if we see the latest quarterly results of the company, that it has given the highest ever quarterly revenue in September 2022, which is 109 crore. And similarly, in March also, they had given the same revenue. But if you see the difference in the operating profit margin and the net profit, it is a quite a huge here where they made 33% of operating profit margin. Here they have made 52% with Here the other income was 22 crore. Here it was only 15 crore. So however the other income were less, still the profit margin were higher, with the net profit of 29 crore, which is the highest ever quarterly net profit. And here if you see where the company was showing a negative quarterly profit, here finally it has given the positive quarterly profit. And here if you see the little bit of detail in employee cost, where here it was 5.95, the previous quarter is 7.50, and currently it is 6.87. So these numbers are clearly evidence that there is something happening at company's operational level to cut down onto expenses and then clean the balance it and give a better performing quarterly results. Now there is one more key information what we have to see here is here the shareholding pattern. If you see as compared to the last quarter June 22 versus the latest quarterly holding, the FII have increased their stake from 0.28 to 1.03, and DII have increased from 1.08 to 1.58. So need not to say that when FIIs and DIIs, the big institution, when they started accumulating, when they started increasing their own holding, that means that there is something in the company for them, for all of us to make a good return. Now if we see the website of the company just to understand a little bit of business in detail, if you see their client, as we already discussed, that they work with quite a lot of big companies, and currently so many of them are coming out of their long underperforming series of quarters into the performing quarters. And there is one more interesting thing which I would like to highlight here is this railway and metro. So recently we have seen in last couple of weeks that railway sector is given a huge growth, and there's a lot of projects were on hold for various reasons. They are all now coming back onto the track. And recently I was listening to the con call of Texmaco rail, and they were talking about somewhere of some 900 odd crores of wagon orders which were order book was old due now, which is started coming back on track, and now they are started working on those order books. So now imagine if those companies are working on such a huge order book of wagons, with what equipments are they going to move their wagons, right? They're going to need all these kind of heavy crane and lifting equipments and machineries to move those wagons from the factories to onto the railway tracks. So this is how you need to connect the dots, and you need to understand the proxies, that from where to where, from which company to another company, we have to find these connecting links and then find the opportunities that how we can grow our wealth. And here power plant, cement sector. So wherever in the industries the heavy lifting and movement is required, these company have their market share. Now let's go to the technical, and let's try to understand that whatever we have spoke so far in the business analysis and fundamental analysis, whether it is being reflected on the technical chart pattern or not. So currently we are on the weekly time frame chart of Sanghvi Movers. So if I squeeze in chart little bit more, so here if we see that after consistent fall, it had made base here and then started giving up move. And if we see here it has made a kind of one base, then from this breakout it gave run up to almost 78 80%, and after that again it consolidated here, which we can say as a base 2, and finally it is on the verge of giving breakout at this base 2. And look at the last weekly closing. In last week it has given 20.35% gain, which is a very strong weekly closing. Now the key level to see is that currently it is at this resistance zone. So what we really need to do is that if we go to the daily time frame as well, here we can see that it has taken rejection twice, once and twice from this zone, and currently it is just touching at this resistance level zone, because this resistance it is from here, from the level of October 2016. So what we need to do is that once we see it breaks out of this resistance zone with a strong conviction, we can take the depth of this entire range and then plot it at the neckline. So again here also, if I just clear this drawing, here it is making, this is a, can tell me in the comment what is this. It is a reverse head and shoulder pattern on a daily time frame. And if I go to weekly time frame, what is that I am interested in, that what is that I am interested in this, that it should complete this complete round bottom, and from the current level till the highest, the all-time previous high, it has potential to grow up to 53%. And then as per the range calculation, it has a potential to grow to 82%. So this should be our target 1, this should be our target 2. And if you want to consider where you should exit, you should exit below this zone here, where might potentially show the sign of weakness. But depending on the, according to the current situation and current the chart structure and the business level, I do not see that this stock should show weakness at any soon. So that's it from this analysis. But I like to give this disclaimer that this is not a buy or a sell recommendation. This is just a simple fundamental business and technical analysis, that how one can analyze the companies and how you can link one business to another business to identify a better investment opportunity. So that's it from today's video. If you are new to my channel and if you have watched till the end, I would like to thank you so much for watching my content till the end. This is Tulsi signing out. Until I see you in the next video. Bye bye.